Hey Metal Maniacs!
This is Serpent Lord, and you're cracking rap on Dave Softee's Metal Meltdown
On Metal Messiah Radio.
Alrighty, Metal Maniacs, here we go. Please help me welcome to Metal Messiah Radio, hailing from Thessaloniki, Greece, from Occult heavy metalist Serpent Lord. Joining us, we have Konstantinos on bass and backing vocals. We have Marios on vocals and George on guitar and backing vocals. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome to the Metal Meltdown, and thank you for this opportunity.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
It's an honor for us to be here with you.
It's nice to meet you and to be here to talk about your music. I have been listening to Towards the Damned, and I'm really enjoying it.
That's great. We're very glad.
So let's learn all we can about your band and the future of your band and everything related to Serpent Lord. I see that the band formed in 2016. Who selected the name Serpent Lord as the band's name?
The band's name is... I selected the name with Giorgos. He was our previous singer, he's no longer in the band, but we selected a name, and so we started the band with this name. I think there are one more band called Serpent Lord,
Yes.
but we didn't know it that time, so we began with this name, and 1 year ago we added the GR on our name. Yeah, to separate the band from the other Serpent Lord.
Right, because I was wondering if that would ever become a problem when you have the same name as another band. It happens to be black metal, so adding the GR for Greece definitely is a good idea to keep you separated from the black metal band, because otherwise people can't get confused. Because when Yoda approached me about your band about an interview, I says, let me check out the music first, because black metal is really not my specialty, but we have DJs here at Metal Messiah Radio that is their specialty, and if I couldn't do it, then I'd approach them about it. So I just was get curious, and then everything was explained to me, so it's all good. It's really good stuff too.
We actually took this idea from Trial from Sweden, because they have Sui on their name, and we thought it was a good idea to add GR on our name too.
Yeah, it's a very good idea. I'm a big fan of Swedish metal. Okay, so Decadence. Apparently there's other Decadences around, so they go by the name Decadence Sweden. They spell out Sweden. But if you're a fan of Decadence, you pretty much know who they are. But you got to do what you got to do. There's so many bands out there, and how many names could you possibly come up with before you lose the originality? So it works. And how are things going for you and the band?
Things are going really good and really fast, I think. We have released one album called Towards the Damned. It's 1 year old so far. We have just released a new single called Horn God. There is a new track inside with a cover from Death, a Sacred Serenity song from Symbolic.
Yes, really good tune. I've played it. It's awesome.
Yeah, and we have an upcoming tour starting on Monday with Blaze Bayley from Iron Maiden.
Yes. And let's learn more about Towards of the Damned. This is your first full-length recording, and it's really good stuff. I say killer tunes, and I like to know how your music all comes together. Could you tell us more about how your music comes together? Who writes the music? Who writes the lyrics? Is it a joint venture, or does somebody in the band have the skills to do this all?
George here. We actually, about the music, we compose them all together, and this goes also to the lyrics. Mostly someone has an idea to begin with, and then we start expanding this idea into a full song, and add the lyrics, which go the same way.
I see.
At the part of the production, we hired George Tournaras from Mass Infection at Infected Studios here in Greece, and he recorded everything and mixed and mastered. Everything was by him.
As for the music, all of the songs on Towards the Damned are written from George and me. Actually, we were only 2 members in the band back then, so we rewrote all the songs and the lyrics. Then Marios, our singer, added to the band, and now the new songs that we write right now are more of teamwork.
Very good. That's excellent news. That's great to hear that. And your future music, is it also going to be released through, is it Alcyon Records based in Greece?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Maybe not. We write everything, we record the album, and then we will see what comes next.
I see. Okay. Could you tell us about the imagery of your last full offering, Towards the Damned, that we've been talking about? And could you tell us who designed the CD art and your logo as well? And then I'd like to talk a little bit later about your upcoming music and your new single and all that too.
Marius here. Our image, we selected that it was a painting from John Martin, a famous painter. That depicts the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. And as far as concerns the logo, it was made by Yannis Antoniou, a good friend of ours, who also takes the picture for the band.
We decided to have this painting as our album cover because we thought that it depicts our music. It's called Sodom and Gomorrah, so I think it concludes all the album in one painting. So we thought it was a good idea to have this as an album cover, and we also have our sixth track called Sodom and Gomorrah from this painting.
I see. That makes sense, and it works well. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And the logo. Who designed the Serpent Lord logo?
The logo is work from Yannis Antoniou. He's our graphic designer and photographer here in Greece. He has designed, I think, everything that has to do with Serpent Lord. I think he has designed almost everything in the band.
Oh, that's interesting. That's good. And you were just mentioning just a little bit before about your upcoming tour in support of Blaze Bayley. That must be very exciting for you. We could get to talk about your upcoming show dates and stuff like that. Also, I'm very interested to talk about your previous performances. If you'd like to share with us some of the highlights. I noticed that you played with bands such as Necronomicon, Omen, and Grand Magus, amongst others. So if you would like to spend time talking about your live performances, we'd love to hear it.
Of course, yeah. I think the highlights are, as you mentioned, Necronomicon, Omen, and Grand Magus, and also Rotting Christ. We have played with Rotting Christ in Kastoria, in its a small town here in Greece. With Necronomicon, it was our first European tour, so we have a lot of stories from this tour. And Necronomicon were very good with us. Their hospitality was great, so we enjoyed this tour very much. We also had a very good connection with their bassist and their drummer. I think the highlight from this tour is Poland. We had a great time. The crowd knew us. They wanted us to play more songs. We didn't have more songs to play. Because we have 10 songs. It is our album. But it was great. A very good tour, and we hope we will come back in Europe very soon.
Excellent, and I wish you the best with your future shows in Europe.
Thank you so much.
And Blaze Bayley, so that must be exciting for you. When does that tour start?
Yeah, this tour starts on Monday in 3 days. We're very excited about this tour because it's Blaze Bayley. It's from Iron Maiden.
Right.
We are excited about this. It's our first tour in Greece. We'll play in 7 cities. And we are very happy to share our music with new crowd, new people, and to tour with professional bands once again.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's excellent for you. And beyond Blaze Bayley, do you have any other tours lining up for you? Any other bands?
We have an upcoming show is on March 21st, I think. It's here in Thessaloniki with Toledo Steel from UK. We haven't announced it yet, but this is the first time we announced this show. But I don't think we have something else scheduled for now.
I see. Well, keep in touch, and if you do have something lining up or something that comes up and you want to help spread the word, we'll help spread the word.
Great, thank you.
And Let's talk about your YouTube channel. I was looking at your videos at Serpent Lord GR on YouTube, and I saw the official video for your brand new single you mentioned, Horned God, and I also saw the official video for the Lesser Key off of Towards of the Damned. Very good videos. I'd like to learn more about these videos. If you could spend time with us talking about the production of these videos, the direction, the director who did it, edited it, and everything related to the videos, and if there's plans to make more music or video releases for your upcoming release. And being that we're talking about this new single, Horned God, when do you expect to have your next full release?
Yeah, I think that the first time we made a video clip was about the Lesser Key, and it was quite challenging because it was our first shoot. We had a lot of help by the director, who was Bouroutzoglou, the keyboardist and the second guitarist from Firewind. He was really helpful. He knew what we needed to do, and the collaboration went so well. And I think we were very happy that this result came up.
We also have one more video clip that is uploaded on our label's YouTube channel. It is for the song Seed of Divine. It's the last song of the album. It is also directed from Vaggelis. We actually have 3 video clips, all of them directed from Bob. We had a great collaboration with him, and he knows exactly what we want to do with our videos. So that's why we decided to hire him as our director. As for the Horned God single, it's our latest release. It is produced by Giorgos from Mass Infection. I think it's our best job so far. The sound is exactly what we want, what we would like to be listened in the future. The next album will have this direction on its sound. So we're very happy about it, and we are really looking forward to record more songs so as to share them with you and everyone that likes our music.
Excellent. Now, I'm very interested to know when you think you'll have your next full offering, because I'd like to have you come back on Metal Meltdown to talk about your music for the follow-up CD.
I think that we will start the pre-production in summer. So we believe that in maybe 1 year from now we will have the album.
That would be awesome. Then we could come back on Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio to talk about that.
That would be great.
That would be. I'm excited to hear that. Excellent.
We are also excited.
Very good. All right, that's great news. Thank you for sharing that with us. Also, I'd like to share with the fans out there, because what we're all about here is the underground. And one way that the fans can support the bands of the underground is by getting merch. So I need to know where you would say, as the band, Serpent Lord, where would fans of the band, the fans that have been there already, and your up-and-coming fans, the new fans you're going to have from listening to your interview, listening to your music, where would you say would be the best place for a fan to get a copy of your previous CD and your future releases, as well as whatever other merch you may have? I mean, would it be your Bandcamp page? Would it be your main page? Would it be Facebook? I could give some links. I have on Facebook, it's Serpent Lord Band. I have serpentlordgr.com. I also have a Bandcamp page, serpentlordgr.bandcamp.com. Would one of those links be appropriate for the fans to get merch, or do you have another link that you'd like to
Yeah, actually all of the links are appropriate for fans to get our merch. I think the best way is to contact directly with us on our Facebook page or on our on our email, which is serpentlordband at gmail.com. Or you can find all of our lyrics, all of our links on serpentlordgr.com. You will also find our merch there. We have new merch. We will update our website right now. Or you can send a message to our label, Alcyon Records, and you will get your merch from there too.
Excellent. That's great to know. And would you guys like to talk about your gear? Would you like to talk about your guitars, your bass, or anything related to your music?
Yeah, my bass is a Warwick Corvette. It's a very good bass. Actually, I think that is suitable for metal, and especially if you want more death or black metal sound on your bass. George, you can say about your guitar.
I play with an Ibanez RG 550. It's one guitar from the 2000s. I believe it's the appropriate thing for metal. And also our other guitarist uses an Ibanez. I can't recall which specific model, but I think it's an RG2.
Cool.
This is our gear. We unfortunately we don't have enough budget to have our own amplifiers and everything that is related to musicians. But I think it's the next step is to buy our own gear.
So did you say you don't have your own amplifiers?
We actually have very small amplifiers. Here in Greece, when we have shows, almost every club has its own gear and a very good gear. So we play with this, with their gear. When we did our European tour, we borrowed some gear from friends. We borrowed some gear from friends. We didn't have to buy something extra.
I see. Well, I thank you for explaining that to us. That's interesting, and I hope that you can get the equipment that you want and you deserve, because your sound is great.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, and I want to thank you guys for spending time with us today on Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio. I'm learning more about the band as we go from just talking to you, and I think we learned a lot. But before we go crank up some more Serpent Lord, I want to make sure that we covered all the bases. That being said, is there anything else that we could bring out to the people that we have yet to discuss? Anything else that you'd like to mention out there?
I think we have to mention that our new single has already been released as a CD. There are only 100 copies. In the single there is a cover from Death. The song is Sacred Serenity.
Yes.
We are going to upload it on December 13, I think. So be sure to check the cover.
It's a killer tune. I love it.
Thank you so much. I hope everyone will like it.
Everyone will. I'm sure they are. And is there anything that you'd like to say to the Serpent Lord fans out there at this time? Anything that you'd like to say to them?
Yeah. Be sure to check our music, support the bands you like, and don't forget to be damned. Yeah, don't forget to be damned.
Oh, toward the damned. Oh, okay. Don't forget to be damned. I got you. I got you now. Well, I want to thank you for being here, guys, and keep in touch with us, because when we want to talk about your new music, when you have your new album out there, we definitely want you back to talk about that, because that'll be fresh and it'll be an awesome experience for both of us, I think.
Of course, that would be great. Thank you so much. It was a great honor for us to be here with you on Metal Messiah Radio. And we hope we will talk again soon.
Definitely keep in touch, and I want to wish everyone in Serpent Lord a great new year, and may you have very successful years to come. Keep doing what you do, and we'll be here to do what we do. And with the Underground, we work together and support each other, and it's a beautiful thing. So I wish you years of success. And how about we crank up some more Serpent Lord right now and crank it up loud?